Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Well, that was utter garbage, if I'm allowed to say it, without people sort of saying, oh, you're anti-City and blah, blah, blah. That was utter shite. Very, very, very poor team selection. Just can't believe it. I said it yesterday. If Gundogan plays, doesn't offer anything. Mahrez, what is he doing in the team? I'm sorry. Tried to give him every chance, but once again, he was pathetic. And I'm going to call it now because I'm fed up of trying to tiptoe around the whole issue with Riyad Mahrez, but I want him gone in the summer. Gone, gone, gone. I don't want another season out of Riyad Mahrez, even though I think he'll get one. I want him gone. I want him out of the team. I've never seen such a weak performance by a player in a City shirt who not only does he give the ball away to every single first player, but doesn't even... He had about 10, 11, 12, 13, 50-50 challenges. Never once put his foot in. He pulled out of every header, every single 50-50, 60-40 in his favour challenge. And tonight, that is not what you want. In a quarter-final of the Champions League, you want your players to be fighting for you, not doing what he did tonight, which was absolutely zero. Tom Carter, he didn't look match fit, but everyone go away. He missed a pen. Yeah, he missed a pen, a crap pen, absolutely garbage. I'm not just calling Mahrez out. I thought Delph was crap tonight, absolutely crap. Poor positioning for Son's goal. Again, we have this problem with balls going over the top. And then Gundogan sticking a pissy left foot out and put your body on the line. Dive in front of him. You watch the replays back. He sticks a little sort of leg out and throw your body on the line. Get your back into it. And then Ederson, poor goalkeeping, really poor. So overall, I thought we were absolutely guff, absolutely garbage tonight. Kamal Dwyer, get Delph out. He was poor. I mean, really, really poor. Mahrez, there's nothing there, mate. Crossing under, he's just pathetic. Absolute. I don't mind if you know, crosses are not coming off, but he just does not affect the game one iota. Absolutely zero. There is nothing from him. You could put a 16-year-old on the right wing who plays as left back for the under-16s, 18s, and he would offer more than Mahrez is bringing Manchester City right now. And I'm really pissed off with him because £60 million is getting 150 grand a week, and he is bringing jack shit to Manchester City, and it is unacceptable. I don't care whether he needs to adapt. Well, we're nearly at the end of the season, and still he is bringing nothing to this team. And I've had enough of him. I have absolutely had enough of him. I was willing to say in previous, you know, maybe give him next season because everyone else was like, oh, you know, oh, he's not getting used to Pep's system and he's not there. Bollocks. He is not even putting in 100% effort. He is absolutely lost in this Manchester City team. He is garbage, absolutely garbage. And the quicker we get rid of him, I'd promote a youth player in his position. If that's the case, he's absolutely useless, or he's certainly bringing nothing to this Man City team. And I don't want to see him in a City shirt for the rest of the season. I really don't, because enough is enough. I've had enough of trying to be nice and, well, you know, but that is it. After watching that performance tonight and seeing the amount of 50-50 challenges that he just pulled out of, wouldn't even put his foot in, never mind his body and everything else. It was just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And that is not what we want. And I must admit, I'm really disappointed in Pep Guardiola tonight. You're overreacting. I don't think I am, mate. I'm sorry. I disagree. And if you disagree, then that's fine. Disagree with me. I'm not bothered, but I'm not going to hold it back anymore. Tonight, he was crap. Absolutely crap. And I'm disappointed in Pep's starting selection. I said yesterday, if we play Gundogan, he parked the bus. Who parked the bus? Kamal. Who? Pep did. Well, yeah, I mean, if Pep got the selection wrong, which I think he did, Mahrez is awful. I agree, says Norgel. He's absolutely useless. He's bringing absolutely nothing. That's us out now, for being honest. I don't think so. I think we're still 60 million down the bog, it looks like. Yeah, I think on his performance for City, Mahrez is not awful. He's absolutely, I won't say he's awful, he's shite, if I'm being honest with you, King Company. Absolutely useless. So, sorry, he's not awful, he's shit. Absolutely shit. He cannot fit into this system. He brings nothing to this game. Absolutely nothing. Looks like it's a tin pot double for you, so piss off, Mo Salah, before you get banned from the channel forever. So is Delph. Delph had a poor game, I agree. I thought he had a really poor game, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't great tonight. Would we be able to sell him? Yeah, we could get 30, 40 million back. Somebody would buy him because he's not a City player. I've said it all season, and I've tried to bite my lip for the last sort of 2-3 months. I'd play Paveda over Mahrez every single day of the week, if I'm being honest, Harry. It's just bringing nothing. It's not one game he doesn't. Yeah, every game he brings nothing to the team. Where's Bernardo? It looks like he's injured. When KDB came on for a short period of time, we looked much better. What, 88 minutes? I mean, I don't know what Pep was playing out tonight. I must admit, you know, we're waiting until 88 minutes to bring on Kevin De Bruyne and Sane when you're 1-0 down. I mean, I don't get it tonight. I really don't. And Pep might be playing the long game. He might be playing the thinking of Palace. But tonight, I don't think Spurs were brilliant. I thought, you know, and then you got Harry Kane going off. Which was, it's a shame for Harry Kane because it looks like it was a nasty injury, if I'm being honest. And to be fair, he went in on Delph. It wasn't the other way around. I know De Bruyne and Sane should have started. Yeah, I think at least De Bruyne should have started. Hi, Mosin from Toronto. KDB and Sane were warming up for 90 minutes. Yeah, they said it when they were watching the game. They said it was literally, how long are these guys going to warm up? Spurs will kill Man City slowly. Spurs will make them suffer to lost to title at the same time. That was just garbage, so I'm not going to... Why are you overreacting? What happened Bournemouth away? Why are you overreacting? Do you mean overreacting? I'm not overreacting. I'm actually giving an honest opinion of a game that I've just watched. So, no, nothing is overreacting. It's the fact of... I've just watched a game whereby we've got a £60 million player played for 90 minutes, well, or at 88 minutes, and offered absolutely nothing. Nothing whatsoever. I wouldn't mind if he was throwing himself around and having tackles, and Sterling, I agree, so I'm not saying that other players weren't great today, but other players got stuck into tackles, other players tried to make something happen, but Mahrez wouldn't even get into a header. I mean, you watch it back. There are 4 or 5 occasions where he went for a header, and all he did was this, and he turned his back. That's not a fighting for a team in a quarter-final of the Champions League. It's disgraceful, you know. So, City break the bank for Kante in the summer, says Gerard. I said it before, I said it yesterday. Gundogan was awful tonight. Again, I agree. I said it yesterday. When you play, and I've said it all season, if you watch the videos back, I've always turned around and said, when you play Fernandinho, Gundogan and Silva in a midfield, we never, ever, ever play well. You watch all the videos I've done back and look at the games that we played when those 3 players have played together. We never play. There's no legs. There's no energy. There's nothing in midfield. you've got Fernandinho and Gundogan occupying a similar space. That's the problem that always happens. And then David Silva seems to have to run around trying to find a little bit of space in midfield. It just doesn't work. It's never worked all season. And tonight, when I saw the team sheet, I just thought, oh my God, not again. You know, at least have one person in there that brings a bit of creativity, but more so brings energy to the game. It just didn't happen with those three. Yeah, I agree beyond belief. If it was going to be one, we'd lose, but I'd rather not lose any of them. I mean, Sergio's penalty was pathetic, absolutely garbage. You know, why he's not blasting that? Chris, hi mate. Why he's not blasting that in a corner? I don't know, but it was such an easy save for Lloris. Early on, 1-0 up. Pep has to go. No, don't talk rubbish. We need a good atmosphere next week. Get behind team. I agree. Pep out. You're talking garbage, mate. But he got it wrong tonight. Only in my opinion, he got it wrong. And I said that yesterday. If we play Gundogan, Silva, and Fernandinho, it just won't work. Hi, mate, Chris. What was your final score tonight? I saw you were 2-0 up, but I've not seen the final result. Del shouldn't start ever again. He's looking. I can't believe he's coming to a game like this and played Delph. I don't get it. I really don't. Bizarre choice tonight by Pep, but I guess we've got to try and look at maybe. Obviously, Pep knows far more than us, and maybe he's got a long-term plan for this. But I don't get it. I just don't see why we would go into a game and play like we did tonight, which was, I mean, how many shots did Lloris have to make? When have we seen City go through a game where we might have had, apart from the penalty, one shot? Somebody correct me. Maybe 2 shots on target all night. I mean, that is not Man City. That is not. 49er fan Austin Niners says team selection was shocking. I couldn't believe it. I must admit, I said it. I was scared. I was worried when the team came out. Can't believe Aguero played that bad. He got nothing. He got no service whatsoever. He missed the penalty, and it was a crap penalty. Don't get me wrong. It was awful penalty. But he got no service all night because there was nothing in midfield. When you've got 3 slow players like Silva, Fernandinho and Gundogan, they don't get beyond the players. And that's what I couldn't believe with his team selection. We missed Zinchenko. We certainly did tonight. Shocking tactics, says Ryan, by Pep. I hate to, you know, have a go at Pep because we've got to trust in what he does, but it didn't look great tonight, that team selection, and to wait until 88 minutes to bring on Sané and De Bruyne was just bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Silva was actually doing okay, but no support. I mean, Silva was, you know, they were doubling up on Sterling on the left-hand side. Mahrez was literally, you could have been chatting to the ref's assistant all game because he didn't do anything. Didn't affect the game whatsoever. Sané needs to play more. Well, he does. I think you can't afford to concede in second leg. Well, I agree with you. I thought tonight Mahrez is poor. Tough game on Sunday against Palace. It's going to be a tough game. Yeah, of course it is. We know that already. Sané needs to play left wing, Sterling right. I agree. Trusting Pep, got it covered. Home will whoop him. Let's hope so. But I'm an Arsenal fan, but what man, can't miss that. Very sad, man. I can't comprehend how bad we were. We weren't great tonight. Pep should have started signing KDB and Stones instead of Mahrez, Gundogan and Delph. I agree. Havinder says, I look on this positively because I expect to win 3 out of 3 against Tottenham. Well, we can't win 3 out of 3 because we just lost 1 out of 3. So I think Pep seems to be looking too far ahead instead of what's right. Nick, I agree. I think maybe tonight he was overthinking what he was doing instead of taking tonight and thinking, let's get, you know, a win. Let's get a goal. And I know we had the penalty, which was never a penalty in a million years. So I guess, and I wrote on Twitter, I guess justice was done because it was never a penalty. You won't get that in the Premier League. Kevin De Bruyne is... Do you think this could affect team confidence? No, I don't think it was. I think one thing you'll see with City is that defeats and things like that don't affect the team, which is good. I only thought we bossed the second half. I wouldn't say we bossed it, mate. Name me a shot on target. Maybe we did, but I can't remember a shot on target in the second half. Pep trying to be smart. I think he was overthinking it tonight. I'm confident we'll turn it around next week. Well, so am I. I mean, at 1-0, you know. But if you said to me beforehand, would you take a 1-0? I would have took it. I would have preferred a 1-1 and an away goal. Walker was trash. I didn't think he was trash. I thought he was okay-ish tonight. Snitch the snitch. Jog on, you bellend. I think Pep is giving priority to Premier League. Maybe he is. Not a bad result, said the last game. Yeah, not great either. Guerrero should have scored. He should have done. Danilo instead of Walker on Sunday for me. Quite possibly. It wouldn't surprise me to see that. Spurs will win all the remaining games. Well, loads. Flyboy. Deserved. Flying boy. Deserved. Is that a win? I thought Tottenham defended very well tonight. Really well. Got no qualms about Tottenham winning tonight 1-0. I wouldn't say they didn't deserve it, and I think Spurs overall, albeit we missed a penalty with Aguero, I wouldn't take it away from Spurs tonight with a 1-0 win. Not at all. I thought, I'm just talking about Man City as a Man City fan TV channel. I thought Spurs defended really well, looked to try and get us on the counter-attack, and I thought they did that really well. Ryan, no, I'm not one who laughs at opposition players getting injured, and it looked nasty, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's out for the rest of the season, if I'm honest. He did try to dive in on Delph, and Delph had nothing to do with the tackle whatsoever. He went flying in on Delph and looked like he twisted his Achilles. Wouldn't surprise me if he snapped or he's got a serious sort of tear of his Achilles and he's going to be out for the rest of the season, which is good news if you're looking at it as a City fan and things like that for the other games. But yeah, it's a shame. You never want to see any player get a nasty injury. And fingers crossed it's not nasty, but it does look like the way he immediately limped off. No weight on his foot, looks like it was a bad injury. So I hope he gets back as quickly as possible for next season, but I'd be surprised if he plays again this season. Gundo for the penalty. Ryan, we should not be happy or relieved Kane is injured. That's a disgrace. I agree. No, it doesn't matter who the player is, Liverpool, United, I'd never want any player, don't matter whether they're English or not, any player to be seriously injured. I've been there and I've had a really serious injury myself, so I would never wish it on somebody else. I thought Delph did okay. I'm not too sure. Pep's to blame, no doubt about it. I think the players as well. I don't think it's just Pep. I think Pep picked a team which we can all disagree on. I disagree on the team. I thought it was a poor selection for tonight, but Pep knows far more than I do. But I thought some of the players tonight didn't pull the finger out, and all we asked for was 100%, and some of them tonight didn't do that. Yeah, Gabriel offside. I said this to my wife and kids when we were watching. I said, well, here we go, here's another 100 offsides. I mean, Gabby, I wish he would just learn to look down the line. I think we're out. Oh, hold on. God, my Lord. As soon as we buy a left back, we'll all be injury-free, guaranteed. I agree. Yes, Jesus, 3 offsides, ridiculous. Who should take the penalty? Well, you're going to give it Aguero, without a shadow of a doubt. In that team tonight, personally, I'd give it Edison. At least he doesn't have to dive over a ball, which tonight thought it was a bit poor. I don't know whether it was hip or what, but I mean, the goal itself was terrible. Delph should not be allowing him to cut inside that easily. Gundogan should be throwing his body on the line. I guarantee if it was some of those Brighton players on Saturday, they would have thrown the body on the line and stopped that shot coming in. But then Ederson should have saved that. It was poor from Ederson, so I'm not going to... lots of grabbing by Spurs. Yep, Silva needs time off. Harris, we're going to have to deal with it. Yep. Tomorrow night versus Juventus should be a great game, that. Why was KDB signing Mendy out of the team? No idea, mate. Maybe ask Pep. Phil Foden and Sane should have started. Well, I'm not sure I would have started Phil Foden. Why leave Sane and KDB out at such a point? I don't know, mate. Shedders, I've no idea. The treble, I've said it all season. The treble is ours, mate. Aguero pushed through in the second leg. I'm sure he will. In Del's defence, he gives 100%. He does. Mahrez gives nothing. He gives absolutely zilch, zero, nada, nothing, absolutely nothing. I wouldn't mind if he gives effort. Then I can accept his inability to beat the first man with every cross, but he gives absolutely no effort to the team. Go City says 90, 49 a fan. Jesus over Aguero, no. Yeah, not now. You can't really, just because he missed the penalty. I mean, God, he's up there for Premier Player of the Year. So, do you think? Oh my God, so many. Ray, I don't know whether Ray's on here, but we have got absolutely hundreds and hundreds of people on here, sort of flying through. Do you remember Aguero? Yeah, I do. And yeah, we shouldn't forget that. Aguero's still our #1 player without a shadow of a doubt. Mahrez and Gundogan offer nothing in a game like that. Totally agree, Shedders. Absolutely 100% agree with you. Like I said earlier on, when you look back at the videos that I've done on every game this season, and I've always said when we have Fernandinho, David Silva and Gundogan in our midfield, we never, ever, ever play well, ever. And we've lost games and we have played poorly when we've got those three players. And tonight, well, that's why I said yesterday, I'd be surprised if we play Silva and Gundogan tonight. And I was dreading it. And what happened? The team news was announced and those three players were in the midfield. And straight away, I just thought, this is not going to be good news at all. Add to that, Mahrez was on the right wing and I thought, no, ain't going to happen tonight. And sadly, we got the penalty and I'm thinking, oh my God, we might get a couple of goals here. And as it transpired, we played pretty poor. Time for Bernardo to replace David. David needs a rest, towel, flannel. He needs a rest. He's been playing a lot of games because of the injuries to Kevin De Bruyne and Fernandinho. So he's desperate for a rest. Shane Bernardo was injured. BT commentary. I mean, I had to walk out into the back garden because I can't stand watching BT. Who is your man of the match? Give it to Son. He scored the goal and changed the game. So give it to Son. I like Son. I think he's a great player. Why will Pep not play KDB? I've no idea. Maybe Pep will come out anytime within the next 10, 15 minutes in his post-match interview and somehow explain his thinking behind it because Chris says David Silva needs a rest. He does. Man of match for City. I'd possibly give it maybe Laporte. Maybe Laporte. I thought Otamendi did well as well. But other than that, I don't think anyone else really stood out. Well done, Spurs. Yeah, well done. Absolutely. Don't know. There's a load of Chinese comments coming through, but I can't understand those. John Knowles, City can't play for a draw. No, they can't. Mad Ting says Rizwan. It is a mad ting, man. Bro, it's Pep didn't play KDB Sane. He's waiting for Crystal Palace. I agree. Only positive is half time. Yeah, we have to play for a win. Yeah, 150 watching live. Yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Thought it was mad before. And Ray's not here. He's actually outside the stadium saying that everyone is leaving and racing away. Certainly the City fans are racing away from the stadium because obviously they're trying to get trains or coaches back to Manchester. And this is the problem when we go to London is that nobody stays around and it's hard unless you've got people staying over. Sorry, missed that. People have to put in Spurs to win tonight. No, I said in my previews, I thought it would have been a very, very tight game. Turned out it was and should have been 1-1 really. BT is stupid beyond belief. Yeah, I mean, they're horrendous to listen to. And here's an example with BT Sports. You have Jermaine Janus, a Tottenham player, live commentary. If you've got City Liverpool, you've got Matt Manaman, live commentary, etc. I mean, let's have some neutrality. Let's have something, you know, somebody who's a bit objective without having to listen to the same old garbage that you listen to. And no wonder that people are switching off BT Sports in their droves. Pep can't win the Champions League, but Robert Marlin, poor team selection type, conserving interest, played badly last night again. Yeah, poor team selection, I think, tonight, and a bit of both. I just think a lot of conserving energy. Why is it only the Arabs that keeps bitching about Mahrez on here? Why is it only the Arabs that keep bitching? You know, I don't know. Harris, I swear if Manchester United win tomorrow, somehow it'll literally be rain. Oh my God. Harris, calm down. I think it would have been a different story if Bernardo played. I agree. Man City should try to sign Ziyech. Ugandan Knuckles says, who's Ziyech? Never heard of him. Go cheer up Saudi, says Samuel Albert. Do you think Pep knows he's got it wrong? I think he'll probably be disappointed with some of the players' performances tonight. No quadruple, it's still on. Let's not go that far. Let's sign Messi, if only. Can you imagine if we would sign Messi? But he's never going to come to City. He's going to retire after Barca. Thought Otamendi was good. I agree. I thought Otamendi did all right. The ref, though, I thought the ref was okay. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. All you want is unbiased opinion. I agree. Bernardo was clearly going to play Mahrez and brought in last minute, and it shows, yeah. Terrible. Midfield could have taken it tonight. I'm not sure they could have done. We played like shit, says Man City, yeah. From Ajax, he's been the best player. I'm sorry, mate. Who was poor in the team? I think many. I don't think there were that many. I thought Delph didn't have a great game. I thought Ederson could have saved the Son goal. I think Aguero should have scored. I thought Gundogan was pretty non-existent, and I thought Mahrez was garbage, utter garbage, and I thought Sterling had an average game, didn't really do a great deal. So there was nobody who really stood out tonight, but a lot of that comes from momentum, and when you've got, like I keep saying, you've got those three slow midfielders, because let's face it, Fernandinho's not fast and brings loads of energy. You know, he's 33 years of age. But when you play three of those older players in midfield, and Gundogan is very, very slow. Samuel, thank you. You're welcome, mate. There's just no energy. There's nothing. And that's what I've been saying all season with those three when they play. And it's brilliant. You can also play midfield. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. He made a mistake tonight. He should have saved that, you know. But that's just life, and sometimes that happens. City Barca final, Messi hat-trick. If we get to the final, so be it. Lloris saved Spurs with that penalty. He did. We should have started Sane. Worst lineup, says Sander. I agreed to both of that. Was very disappointed in the lineup, and I said yesterday I thought we should start Sane, Sterling, and Aguero up front and go for it, but we didn't. We looked like we were, you know, Mr. Default Ball, you're so bad, you Man City people, more like Man City trash, ha 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 ha. You sound like you're about 3 years old, mate, and somebody's writing that for you. So I'd suggest you go and, you know, go on another channel that, you know, Teletubbies, or did they do YouTube? Foden could have done better, probably on the balance of it tonight. He possibly couldn't do any worse. Sane only plays when he feels like it. Yes, sadly, and this is his problem, bit of attitude thing, but he needs to step up. I think we're going to cost us game. Well, yeah, I mean, it swings and roundabouts. So I'm not going to blame. I didn't blame Mahrez when he missed the penalty at Liverpool for the game. I'm certainly not going to blame Aguero for losing us the game tonight. So I'm not going to be biased against one or the other. I never blame Mahrez for the Liverpool penalty miss, and I'm not going to blame Aguero for tonight. We were just all over the pitch. The tactics were wrong, the selection was wrong, and we were poor. We can win, absolutely good, man. We can win, totally. I agree. I'm not saying we can't go through. We're only Ronnie can comment on the actual, this video is about the comment on the performance tonight. I mean, I think we'll still go through, no problem whatsoever. I said in the pre-match interview I did with Chris from Tottenham fan channel, I said, look, you know, we'll take you back to the Etihad if it's, you know, 1-1, 0-0, 1-0, whatever. We can take you back to the Etihad, and I've got no worries. And 1-0 going back to the Etihad, as long as we don't concede early, I think we'll still go through. I'm just disappointed in tonight's performance. That's all, because I didn't think Tottenham were great. I think Tottenham were there for the taking. They were sort of sitting back, waiting to see what City were going to do, and then trying to just hit us on the break. And we did nothing. We literally did nothing. And that was a disappointing thing, is that if it was Spurs tonight going forward and we lost 1-0 and thought we possibly got away with that tonight, absolutely fair enough. But Spurs tonight were just sat there waiting for us to do something. And we did nothing, absolutely nothing. And that's what's really disappointing. For the finals, Ozan Kokabas, finals of what? Are you talking about the Champions League, mate? Gundogan played mint today. He was garbage. Agreed, team selection was pretty poor with subs coming on. He should have made a change. I agree, Samuel. Kane out. I think Kane will be out for the rest of the season. Bernardo absence was felt massively. Do you think the tenacity of Bernardo was a big miss? Massively. Absolutely huge miss. He brings energy to the team. Why not sub Edison after the injury? We only wanted 2 minutes out of substitutes. Don't know. Mendy needs to play. Yeah, thought he might play tonight. So he had most of the ball, but Spurs had to be better chances. Possibly, Gary. Yeah, like I said earlier, Gary, I'm not going to sit here and say I thought Spurs sat back and didn't do a great deal, but you looked a little bit dangerous on the break. We had all the possession, majority of possession around the third of the pitch. We just didn't do anything with it. And that was, for me, because we didn't have that creativity and energy. And that was the big problem. I'm not taking it away from Spurs whatsoever. 1-0 for you. I would say on tonight's performance, if we discount the penalty miss by Aguero, I'd say fair play, you deserve it. I think tonight, you defended resolutely. Your midfield was great. We were just poor, really poor. And that's what shocks me more than anything, is the team selection and just how poorly some of our players played tonight. So a big, massive well done to Spurs for winning it. It's nothing to do with us being so dominant that we should have won that game. I just don't see it, because I don't think we hardly had a shot on goal. So 1-0 to Spurs, you've got to put your hands up. But I'm still confident about taking you back to the Etihad. Mara started the first half of the season well, but now, well, he didn't start the first. No, I don't think he did. I think he played 1 or 2 games that were decent, and then scored a few goals and assists against really poor opposition in cup matches. That seemed, people thought, oh, well, he's got all these goals and assists, but they were against nobody's, absolutely nobody's. Every time he came in, apart from the goal he scored against Watford and one against Spurs, since then he's done absolutely zilch. Absolute, and if he never played another game for City, I'm not bothered. I really am not bothered. I'm fed up of trying to. Originally, we did the Mahrez watch because it was a bit of a dig back against the Algerian fans who were calling us racist, and this, it was only a laugh. That was the only reason why we did it. But now I felt like the last few months I've had to be objective and try to sort of appease people, but no longer. After watching that performance tonight, I thought it was disgraceful by Mahrez. Absolutely awful. And like I said, I don't mind if he's trying and he's trying to do stuff and it doesn't come off, like it would be if it was Diaz or Foden. You go, at least have a go. But when you've got a player who's £60 million, getting paid 150 grand a week, won't even tackle, won't even jump for a header, you've got to look at that and go, what's that all about? Me, you, somebody else could have got in there and at least barged the player out of the way or tried. He looked like tonight like he just couldn't care. And that is not acceptable. The Algerians cannot even defend Mahrez. Well, that's why we hardly get any of them on our channel anymore, because as we've said all along, we're only calling it as we see it. And this video is not just about Mahrez. Thought Gundogan again tonight wasn't great. Delph wasn't great. Didn't think Edison had a particularly covered himself in glory. Sergio Aguero missing the penalty, but didn't get a lot of service. Didn't think Raheem had a really good game today. So there were plenty of players, not just Mahrez, who didn't perform tonight. Delph just looked so rusty, Aaron. He looked so rusty, mate. I'm surprised Pep started him in such a big game. I was really surprised. What would have been your ideal lineup? I said it yesterday, Mehdi. I said Edison, Walker. I thought Vinny would have come in with Laporte and Mendy. If Mendy don't play, Danilo, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva was out, so I would have played David Silva ahead of him with Kevin De Bruyne, and then Sane, Aguero, Sterling. That would have been my team. I wouldn't have had Gundogan anywhere near the team, and I certainly wouldn't have had Mahrez anywhere near the team, and I certainly wouldn't have started Delph after being out injured for so long in such a big game. Edison is out, so sad. Is he really? He played the full 90 minutes and walked off the pitch, so I'll be surprised if he's out. Bad news, City fans. No, I think you're wrong there, mate. Your lineup is so much better. It would have shown. Well, I don't know, it's just I don't know anywhere near as much as you, Andy. That's exactly what I thought. Thank you, Alan. I don't know anywhere. Sorry about that. I don't know anywhere near my phone went flying then. I don't know anywhere near as Pep. So Pep's obviously got a plan. And he's looking at the Palace game and the return leg and everything else. So, but I was surprised he didn't take this one a little bit more seriously. Yeah, I know it was ouch, but luckily I've got a nice secure case on my phone. Honestly, don't see what Pep saw in that lineup, Delph and Mahrez. Me neither, Aaron. De Bruyne and Sane should have came off when Kane went off. Agree, he should have come on. Do you think Pep should make subs at half time, but don't see why he doesn't when something isn't going right? Yeah. KDB should start fit. Agree. What? I mean, that's my big one tonight was you've got Gundogan and David Silva ahead of anybody who wants. Well, just so many. I mean, Ray, you around? Because if you can help out, that would be great. 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna just swipe. Sorry about that. I was just. Oh God, this bloody thing. Sorry, I'm trying to balance it on here. There you go. Oh, it was on the train. It's cold. He's here. I was just messaging Ray to say we've got so many people on. Can you mod? We're out. Might as well focus on league. No, I don't think we're out, mate. Shocking defending for the goal, says Kiam. I thought it was appalling defending. KDB not fully fit. Well, he played perfectly fine the other day. Can't see why he couldn't have started tonight. Glad it was only 1-0, so am I. David Silva hasn't been informed recently. He doesn't play as he used to play. Something seems off. He's tired, Mick Gamer. Absolutely tired. He needs a rest. But he hasn't had a chance to have a rest because Fernandinho and KDB have been out for so long. So he's had to fill in that gap. Picked a defensive team yet. Garbage. Just a wrong decision picking that going through that way. Somebody said yesterday, let's pack the midfield and have Gundogan and everything. And I said, no way. No way. When you've got Fernandinho, Silva and Gundogan, it just never ever works. And I've said it all season. And Ray will back me up on this. I've said it all season. When you get those three players playing together, we never ever play well. Where's Bernardo Silva injured? Got a slight knock, so couldn't play. City Twitter in meltdown. Well, I wouldn't go that far with Pep because we've got to trust in him. We'll turn it around at the Etihad, not worried. Palace more important. Well, I am concerned about the performance. The result, I think, will win over the two legs, even at 1-0. I've got no problems with that. And Palace is a tough game, I agree. But tonight was a chance we could have, because of the way Spurs played tonight, and I thought Spurs didn't do a great deal. there was plenty of opportunities for us tonight to have actually gone at them and killed the tie. And Saturday would then have become irrelevant. And that's the problem where now the return leg is important because we were 1-0 down. So a good win tonight, a 2-1 win, a 1-all or something, away goal, then it would have been we would have gone into, I don't know, Ray was saying something, it's time management. Well, yeah, yeah. We can, yeah. It's one of those, like I said, Kian, we have to trust in Pep. He knows more than we do, but, it's, you know, I was disappointed tonight. I must admit, I'm very disappointed in the performance. Poor selection out, Foden and Kane. And could have had the X Factor instead of Gundogan. I agree, exactly, go away. Yeah, it was shambolic. Kyle Walker played very bad tonight, in my opinion. I didn't think he was that bad. What happened to Kane? Nasty injury, which is horrible to see. Went in on a tackle with Delph. Looks like he's gone over on his ankle and could have an Achilles injury, which is going to keep him out, certainly until next season, by all accounts. That's a good point, Ray. He's losing a blessing in disguise. Remember after the Newcastle game when we got beat, we went on that massive run after that, and maybe it's the kick up the arse that certain players need because some of them are just not putting it in for Man City right now. One goal, yeah, it's only one goal. Valkyrie Empire says, hopes these fixtures wear you out and the teams find you out, you'll feel the pressure. We'll see, mate. We'll see. I know that's what you're all hoping. At least everyone at BT had a great night. Yeah, I had to keep walking out, and I went for a walk in the back garden because I just hate watching BT. Cannot stand it, hate it. We always come back strong after defeat. Yeah, changes were made too late in the game. I agree, Belitho. We couldn't win 26 games. We couldn't win 26 games on the bounces, right? I'm worried about away goals. I blame Pep. No way Mahrez and Delph should be starting this game and then wait until Saturday. Yeah, very odd, 88 minutes to bring... do you hate black people? What? This is sometimes... Guys, just remember on the channel, we do sometimes get some absolutely bizarre people that come on here. They're probably about 5 years old, on their phones, in their bedrooms, been told to go to bed, probably an hour ago, because they've got school tomorrow. And they come on and they give all these stupid comments. And this is what we used to get with the Algerian fans. Do you hate black people? Yeah, if they saw my wife and my children, then... And Ray, I must hate black people. Front three for return leg. Sane, Aguero and Sterling. Gotta be. Pep Guardiola, we've got him. And I'm sure he'll make sure that after tonight, trying to have any love your else's, bro. But you can't blame the keeper, just had a hip knock mess. Yeah, well, you can blame him because he didn't save it, mate. He should have saved it. And if he's got a hip knock, if you trust moderators, spanners, they ban and time them out for help the flow chat. Yeah, and I'm sure Ray's on here. But Ray's probably on his phone because he's on the train back to London. So I've had to move into the kitchen because, you know, family is still up in there and it's... a bit noisy. Juventus will be tough on this evidence. We'll see. Ricci Leone, 3 years in a row, he bottles it, away team selection. I think Edison missed that. Very disappointing Delph injury in England. He never touched him. Never touched him. Varying Redbeard, if you see the replay, never touched him whatsoever. Kane actually flew into Delph and twisted his ankle before he'd even got to Delph. He tried to really going hard on Delph, and Delph never even touched him. That was what Delph was saying to Pochettino. I never even touched him whatsoever, and that was the way it was. It was just shame, shame for Harry Kane. What shit again, you fool? Crushed his ankle. Yeah, he did crush his own ankle. He never touched Fabian Delph whatsoever. His ankle went over before he'd even tried to dive in on Delph. So Delph never even touched him. Delph was clearing the ball back to Edison. So how can Delph, playing a ball back to Edison, how can he crush Harry Kane's ankle? Harry Kane had already dived in well before it. He'll be out for the rest of the season, I think. I think it's an Achilles. Kane did it himself. Even Spurs fans said it. Yeah, well, just shows you. some of the people that you get on here, they're clueless about football, sadly. They come on these fan chat channels and comment below, and they know nothing about football, sadly. But that's just the way it is when you do these live vlogs. Kane injured himself. It was karma. We'll smash them at home. I agree, mate. I think we'll do the business at home. 1-0's not such a bad result, and it's not the result that upsets me. It's just the team selection and the performance I thought was poor. If we went at it, and they City are going to bottle it again. Hamza says, bottle it again. Like what? Like winning 100 points last season. Spurs are bottling everything. Well, who was your man of the match? Oh, I said I'd give it Son. Scored a good goal. I don't think any other Tottenham player played particularly brilliant. Agreed team selection, my main grab. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing to do with the result. It's to do with just the performance. I thought we were poor, really poor, disappointing. If I'm honest, rather than poor. Do you think you're going to beat Crystal Palace on the weekend? Yes, I do, says Wavy Jordan. That's like, yes, I do, mate. Do you think Sane has been our best player in the Champions League this season? Nope. After Dellin's skills, I feel sorry for KDB. He's the best City player with Raheem Sterling. Yeah, but, I mean, it's come down to Pep's management. I think Zinchenko might be back for Palace. Might be back. Sane or Bernardo. City first 11 to me was disappointment. Yep. Kevin and Bernardo, I'm sure eventually they will be. Especially this Muppets. Well, Mahrez is shite, says Chung. Yeah, I agree. How can a player who won't sign a contract start a game? I agree. Are you talking about Sane or are you talking about Gundogan? I think Gundogan you're talking about. I love you. I don't know who you love. Who do you love, Cheyenne? This will spark a reaction. I hope so. Zakla, what are you on about? No City fans said it was comfortable. We never took Spurs an easy win, only 12-year-old fans. Well, you get plenty of 12-year-old fans. One away goal and you lot are in trouble. Good point. Yeah, I'm certainly not gonna disagree with that. Ragman and Telsport's way too balanced. Well, Sky, BT, everything else are. Bernardo's so skillful he is. Queen versus King. Hi, quit. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. If Spurs were to get an early goal, suddenly we've got to score 3, which is going to be difficult against Spurs. Why I wanted that away goal tonight. I see what you mean with people who come on this chatter, and yeah, you get some absolute bellends, but they're only the minority. Most of the people who come on our regular vlogs are really nice people. And we have a good proper football chat, and that's with fans from different clubs, not just City. We get Spurs, we get Chelsea, we get Liverpool, United, and generally on the normal live vlogs we get a load of decent chat. But when you do something like this directly after a game, you're inundated with those who are in bed because the parents have told them to go to bed. It's time for school tomorrow, and they're on the phone still, and they write some absolute nonsense. But hey, that's the way it is. Yeah, Cheyenne's just... Sane is gay. There you go. There's a prime example of somebody who should be in bed because it's late now and way past your bedtime and time to go to bed because you've got school tomorrow. Thanks for coming on and giving us your time. Really appreciate it. You're welcome. Brings on KDB and Sane. It's bizarre. Sucks that I can't watch streams most of the time since I live in Canada, says Ema. That's a shame. Why not? We're normally on around about 4 o'clock UK time, so you should be able to, mid-morning, depending on where you are. I would imagine you'd be able to watch around about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You're my favourite YouTuber, Queen versus King. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's nice. That's sort of, whoa. 4 goals, 4 assists, best in Champions League, Jay Fresh says. It's Easter holidays. Oh, right. Is that the reason why you can't watch? Palace lineup, Andy. Go for my team that I said yesterday I'll go for Edison. I'll go for Walker. I'll go for Vinny K. I'm going to go for Laporte. I'm going to go for Mendy, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, then Leroy Sane, Sergio Aguero, and Raheem Sterling. That'll be my Palace lineup. Much prefer the live stream, says Cheshire Homebrew. Thank you, mate. We still have to do the sort of proper ones as well. I would have had Morich at right back, says Will Davis. Left back, I think you mean, mate. But yeah, I agree with you. Bernardo was out, Andy. Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard, is he out long term or not? I know he was only out for tonight, but was it a niggle? It seemed to be a late niggle, and it was something that came in late. But we'll know probably, normally what happens with players, if you get an injury, they'll wait until the following morning when any swelling's gone down to do the x-rays and CT scans and things like that. I'm very quick, says Queen versus King. And then they'll assess it. So I'm not sure. Maybe some news has come out already. We only hate Max. We're not racist. We only hate Manx. Okay. Let's hope Pep don't draw up an appalling selection on Sunday. Let's hope so, Chris. Really surprised Vane didn't play. Not that the centre-backs did bad. No, I thought Laporte and Otamendi did well. It's just a typical Man City game, Ragman. Yeah, it is typical City. I mean, I said something like that. Carl, if you're on here, I did reply back on your Twitter thing saying that you were talking about City-itis and maybe we should all be more positive. And I said it's just something that's stuck with us all our life. Unknown Specgro. I thought the lineup was an April Fool joke, says Srinaf. Could have been if it was April 1st. Muric's class, can't wait for the future. He's a very good goalkeeper. City playing away in London again. Yep. Loris is the worst. Gives a goal to Liverpool. Yeah. But we didn't test him tonight. That's our problem, not Spurs'. Is it time to give Phil Foden a proper run? I wouldn't normally say. I wouldn't normally. Our squad depth is a myth. I don't think it's a myth. I just think, sadly, how old are you, says Alan? I'm 49. I wouldn't say it's a myth. I just think we've just got all these sudden late niggles after we thought we got everybody back fit and ready. And I just think with all the competitions that we're in, Pep is going down this route of trying to plan a path where that can... Maybe tonight was one of the ones where he thought, maybe we don't win, maybe we don't play well, etc., etc. And we just, you know... He's planning this path for the next 10, 12 games. So fatigue is getting to the team. I wouldn't say fatigue is getting to the team. I don't. Internet will go on the tube, so Ray might just nick off there. I've got a feeling we're going to smash Spurs at the Etihad. I hope so. Nonce. Random. Pep was playing for a draw. It looked like it tonight. I must admit, Belito, it did look like it. Did Pep have the press already? Disappointed with Del. Callum says, yeah, wasn't great tonight, mate. You look 18. I don't think so, mate. I could show you pictures when I was 18. 215. Is that where you are, Brad? Is it a fact you're a nonce? I mean, here you go. Ray, still there? Can you block this absolute tool? I mean, you get some absolute whoppers on here. They're like little children in the bed. So to keep telling you, it's nearly 11 o'clock. You've got school tomorrow. Chill your boots. Go and watch Teletubbies or turn your light off and go to sleep or do your homework or whatever, because this is for grown-ups, not for little children. Andy, trust your regulars with spanners. It'll time out the idiots. Yeah, well, sadly... I can't do it because I'm on my phone, because I've had to move into another room, so my computer's not there, so my laptop's not there, that I can't. Oh no, don't worry about them, mate. No problem whatsoever. My mum lets me go to bed late. There you go. Pep hurt himself. Who'd play that back? Mendy, Zinchenko, Laporte, Del. Well, if Zinchenko's injured, I'd put Danilo there, if I'm honest, for Palace game. You see no game says I don't see any quality in him. Walker, you have kiddies on your laptop, you nonce. There you go. That, I mean, there you go. Deal with unknown spec. There you go. hides behind a bio of nobody. So that's what you get. Raheem has done us proud tonight. Can I stay on? I'm 11. As long as your parents let you stay on. What is happening? Daniels Burrows. Unknown sweat. Sterling is a monkey. There you go. So, Ray, if you're on, can you just... Clearly some racist little bell end wrongun. Yeah. Absolute fucking tool. There you go. Man City Fan TV is hidden. There you go. Thank you for that, Ray. But people like that piss me off. I don't mind a bit of, give me shit, give City shit, whatever. But don't start being racist and things like that on our channel, because it's just unacceptable. And, to be fair, the little child, to be fair, and this is to unknown spec, maybe we should report you to the police, because hasn't 2 people just been arrested and are being prosecuted for their comments on Twitter, calling one of the, can't remember who it was, one of the players a monkey and something else. So I'd be very careful if I was you, kiddo, because Ray has got your details now, and we can report you directly to the police, not just to YouTube. We can report, and we'll have all your, we've got all of his now, his comments, his racist comments, so we can screenshot those. He can't remove them because we've got them. So maybe we should just report him directly to the police. So Ray, can you do that for me, mate? Can you just screenshot all of his racist comments, and we'll report it to the police, and then we'll do our bit for kick racism out of football. And police might be knocking on your door tomorrow, mate. Yeah, we've already blocked him. Ray's already just blocked him. I can't block him because you're live on here, and I have to take everything out and start looking at those. So Ray's already blocked him, so we're going to screenshot him, and then we'll agree. Andy, no need for it on here. New to the channel. Thank you, mate. Wrong and yeah. YouTube won't do anything. They won't do anything. So we'll let the police deal with it. Why do people bring racism? This is what you get. This is just a day and age, because they can hide behind, there's no face to them. Like, I'm with your face, and I know you guys are not facing me, but that's what happens. You can hide behind so much on social media this day and age, which is, I work for Cumbria Constabulary, tracking it easy with technology. There you go. Thank you very much. So if you can track that, that would be superb. Get that person, and if he's a kid, make sure that his parents agree that you turn him over, give his ass a massive big slap, tell him not to be so stupid in the future, and tell his parents that they need to bring him up to be a good boy or girl, and stop being so bloody stupid by making comments that he really probably doesn't actually mean or understand. Right, Walker, Delphi and Otamendi should leave in the summer. I disagree with Otamendi, 2241C. Good job, Andy. Thank you, Chris. Would you blame Pep for the loss tonight, or at least the bad performance? I think Gamer, I think he has to take a little bit of responsibility for that tonight. You would accept the players to do a bit more, but the starting lineup wasn't great. Chano, cheers to you, mate. You're welcome. King Company, why would we sell Walker? I don't think we'll sell Walker. Thumbs up for a police state. What's he saying now? That people shouldn't report racism? Or you believe that racism is acceptable? Ray, can you ban that bell end as well? Because that's all he's done on that. He's a bit of a dickhead. He's obviously another child in his bedroom on his phone, thinking he's some big guy. Probably never been to a football stadium in his life. Great chat, mate. Ray Fernley, you're welcome. Penalty or not? No, it wasn't a penalty to me. Where's a Varian Rob Bird? There you go. Redbeard, Varian Redbeard. Ban that guy off the channel if you can, Ray. Wrong team, but I'll take 1-0. Racism, you idiot. Tell me how that's not a crime. There you go. Very bad. Thank you, Ray. And for get rid of him, he's another one. That midfield didn't have the pace or energy. Yeah, I agree, JKUK. That was my point. What do you think on the Manchester local derby score prediction. Going to be a tough game, very tough game. We know that. We know it's going to be really, really, really tough. Going to be a close game. I think we'll just scrape it. Depends how United do. They've got to get back on track. So it's going to be interesting. Do you get it, Quadriola? Yeah, I do get it. You post it about 1,000 times, so I'm sure I get it. If we lose the league and UEFA Champions League is still successful, yeah, double, or treble if we count the Carabao Cup. Yeah, you'd be happy with 2 trophies, but you'd be a bit disappointed if you did being so close for the Premier League, and then where we are in the Champions League. We can't lose a derby after. No, we can't. I agree. Be a bit disappointed if we only got the double. I'll be honest with you, and that's saying something from a City fan who's got proper City-itis to say that, oh my God, I'm disappointed with the double. But I think being so close, I'd be gutted if we lost out in the Premier League. Champions League, if we lose out to Spurs or next round or the final, it wouldn't hurt me as much. It'd hurt me if we were in the final and got lost and we got beat. Yeah, if we got knocked out the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, it wouldn't hurt as much as long as we won the Premier League. For me, the Premier League still is the number one. Sorry, I keep doing that. Is the number one priority. My phone's taking a battering tonight. So every time I sort of hit the table, maybe I need to just angle it a little bit more. Sane might leave. I think he'll sign. I think Sane will sign. I've got no issues with Sane. Do you think Pep left it too late to bring on De Bruyne? Yeah, absolutely. What would your opinion be if Mahrez played central attacking midfielder? He'd never get there. Never ever get there because of who we've got in central midfield. Would I play him ahead of De Bruyne? No. Would I play him ahead of Bernardo Silva? No. Would I play him ahead of David Silva? No. But I think that is the problem being is, I think that's the position, or certainly in an attacking right midfield. I think that's Chris Lindley. Why didn't come to play? I have no idea, mate. I think that's the position he really needs to play. That's the thing. He's on the right, he is just absolutely garbage. I'm still waiting for the real Mahrez, I must admit, mate. Pep's interview is out. Is it, mate? Well, obviously, I can't watch it while I'm on here with you guys, but let me know if you see what he says. Andy, I know why they're all here. It's the Easter holidays, and their mum said they could stay for an extra 10 minutes. Says Aaron. Yeah, probably. What do you think the problem with Mahrez is? At Leicester, he was one of the best players in the league. Big fish, small pond. Now small fish, very big pond. I just don't think he's intelligent enough. That's my problem, and I've said it all season. I don't think it comes down to having time to bed in and all that. He's playing one position. He's not playing in a central attacking role where he's got options everywhere that he has to think about. He's playing one position, which is out wide on the right. I just don't think... I think some players are very, very good when everything is just instinctive. I don't think he's clearly intelligent enough as a footballer to grasp what is needed in Pep's system. And sometimes you get players like that, and there's nothing to do with Mahrez. I mean, I'm sure if he went back to Leicester, he'd be wonderful. His eyes are too close together. It's not his fault. Son costs 200 million. I don't think it costs 200 million. Mahrez is slow and needs speed and runs behind. Yeah, I don't think it's his real natural position out wide on the right, but he can't get anywhere else. Someone give this guy how Son is better than the whole City team. Son is better than the whole City team. Yeah, of course he is. Below average team selection, didn't make a change till 90. Yeah, I agree. Mahrez thinks he can play in Barca. Really? City will lose against Palace, says Sammy Playboy. Oh, it's late, mate. You get back to your playgirls. The goal tonight summed up Delph. Yeah, it did. Players need games. Mahrez, an example. Disagree. Mahrez has had enough games this season. Sterling, too many of those. City will have to score 3. I don't think they can keep a clean sheet. We'll see. Liverpool look good again tonight. What was the final score, Mr. Smooth? Missed it. Nice son, Sonny. Grow your own life. How are you, mate? Who have Liverpool got next? Chris Welch. They've got Chelsea on Sunday. Was it 2-0? Was it? Okay, so it stayed 2-0. Good win, but I mean, a win that you would expect. We'll see what happens when you go away. City won't win the quadruple. Never. I don't think you'll get many City fans that have ever said that they'll win the quadruple. I certainly haven't. Delph deserves a red card. What for? Sterling or Sane? Both. Mahrez has not had one good game. I agree. I think he's had a decent game in a few. Son is better than Harry Kane. So I really like Son. I gave him my man of the match. Man City Fan TV, Lozano is a wicked player. Is a wicked played. I think you mean player. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Literally missed that. It's going too quick. Bring back Mahrez watching. I think it might be time. Actually, I think it might be time after tonight's performance. I've always given the benefit of doubt, but tonight, I've got to say, I was pretty annoyed with him, and I've never been annoyed with him. I've always been, you know, tonight I was actually annoyed with him because his effort was absolutely appalling. And all I want is somebody who pulls on the blue shirt or City shirt. I want 100% effort. I want 100% tackling, jumping for headers, whatever. And he never gave us any of that. And that, for me, is completely unacceptable. He is the most predictable player. He's a one-trick pony. I said it right from word go. Barca versus Juve final could well be. To be honest, I like Man United, but I'm still subscribed. That's fine, Ray. It's no problem whatsoever. I go on and United fan channels and things like that. So, I mean, it's perfectly. You're more than welcome, mate. As long as you keep it clean and sensible and no racist comments or anything like that, you're more than welcome. Ray, can you tell Andy to talk about Yaya Sanogo? I don't really want to talk about Yaya Sanogo if I'm on, but one-trick pony argument is invalid. Explain to me how. Sorry, guys, there's just hundreds of coming up. I heard that Mahrez has been involved in 24 goals since, but I agree he's been poor. He has been, but if you look at the assists and the goals and the teams he's played against, he got them in a massive bunch. And then Andy's a legend, proper blue class guy. Thank you, Niall. The lineup was just a mess. I agree, it was a mess. Unbelievable shit show by Guardiola for second consecutive season in Champions League. If there's any other coach who'd be burned at a stake, I'm not sure. That's pretty harsh, but I wasn't happy with his. Mahrez physically not good enough. He got muscle. I mean, it was amazing, Kiam. I mean, I was just like looking at him thinking, there you go, there you go, there you go. And every single time it was like a little bit of a leg in here, a little bit of a... You're just thinking, for God's sake, get your body in there. Even if you give a foul away, even if you get a yellow card, even just something that shows you're up for a fight. And there was nothing. And that's the most disappointing thing. If he don't get his crosses in first time, or he keeps hitting the first player, Sterling used to do that and others, but to not give 100% fight and effort for your team, I think, is the absolute minimum any player should be doing. Jesus offside, yeah, I mean, we said it all along. It's something he needs to work on. Sterling's tricks actually work. On the whole, they do. My favourite Man City player is Yaya Sanogo. Okay. Some of these comments are ridiculous. Pep or Klopp? Have a word with yourselves. Pep is zero. Where's Klopp's a bottle job? Oh, God, Jesus. Ray the Great. Even though I go for Man United, I like Kevin De Bruyne. He's a world-class player. His tricks didn't work, Ruddy. I can understand Gundogan flinching from attack given his injury record, but Mahrez has no excuse. Totally agree. Even though I'd rather Gundogan still went in for it, but yeah, I agree. There's no excuse. He's terrible. He's awful. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to say it, and I might get stick by people going, give him another season, stop being this. But I've tried to be, I've said it all season, and I've always said all season, he's a one-trick pony. He's not bringing anything. I'd be, give him time. He needs some more games. We give him more games, and he's getting worse and worse and worse. And I've said, maybe we'll give him the summer and a pre-season and next season and everything else, and I just can't see it, because if a player cannot give your shirt 100% effort and fight, it doesn't deserve the shirt. He just does not deserve it. And I'm really surprised that Pep is not seeing this at all. And if anything, I'm surprised Pep's not going absolutely mental at the fact that he can't see that Mahrez is not giving 100% for the shirt. He just isn't. I don't think Wardy. I mean, I said it before earlier, mate. I never, as much as I won't blame Aguero for tonight's loss, I never blamed Mahrez. Not once, ever. You can watch all our videos. Never once have I brought up Mahrez missed that penalty against Liverpool. It's his fault. We're in this. Not at all. Those things happen when you take a penalty. That's it. I did comment saying I thought Gabby should have took the penalty without a shadow of a doubt at that time. But I'm not going to blame Mahrez for the penalty miss leading us to where we are, and I wouldn't blame Aguero tonight. Who are you blocking, Andy? Is someone Spanish? I don't know, mate. I'm not blocking. Ray's moderating, and there's been some pretty shitty comments, racist comments, and all sorts of garbage by children on here that shouldn't even be on here because they're not old enough and it's way past their bedtime. So Ray's blocking them left, right and centre when they come on. And some of them were reporting to the police. So who would you say performed best in City? I said before, maybe Laporte. I don't think anybody was brilliant. Worst part, Mahrez is taking Sané's play. Yeah, I agree, JK UK. It just does step over. It's a one-trick pony. Sané, when he wants, is 100%. When he wants, that's a key word, Ema. Key word, when he wants. And that's Sané's problem. Sané's problem is that he's got to get his head switched on and he's got to be consistent, because there is no doubt in that he can be absolutely world-class, absolutely amazing. He's got everything in his locker. Nice one, Ray. Clear them out, mate. Thank you. Yep, Ray. Beyond belief, yep. Hummingson, most informed player. You're superb player. Best centre-back in the little... God, sorry, missed that. BT was total against City. Let's go. What else do you expect with BT? Aguero scored 5 out of 8 penalties, Champions League. Yeah, not great, must admit. Next season card should include Wembley. Yeah. Can you imagine? Why do you think De Bruyne and Sané were not given? No idea. Pep was wrong today. Lazy Shadow said, I agree. Sané needs a chance on the right for me. I agree. I'd try him out there. Why did KDB didn't play? No idea. Son is an amazing player. He's in my face. I said it. I said Son. I've said it all along. Son is a wonderful player. As much as Mahrez's not popular, we've still got to get behind him. We're trying. Well, I must admit, I'm not getting behind him anymore. There you go. You've heard it from me. That is it. I've had enough of him for this season. If he don't play another game this season, I'll be more than happy. If he goes pre-season, comes back next season, I'll be all behind him. I've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried with Mahrez this season. But sorry, when a player does not give 100% to the City shirt, I'm not getting behind them. I don't care who they are. If Sergio Aguero played the next 3 games and decided enough is enough, I'm not bothering, I'd give him the same critique. Absolutely. Sorry, the least you give is 100% of the shirt. And that is it. If your tricks don't come off, your crosses don't come up, then fair enough, that just happens from time to time. But 100% effort, a bit of a tackle, a bit of this, a bit of a header, he's shown nothing tonight, not anything, and that is unacceptable for me as a Man City fan. It's hard, said this about the whole Gabby, and Gabby, when he's had a run of games, has played really, really well. His stats show that he's really, really good. But he's not getting a run of games because Aguero's back, and I blame the French. You've got to think it. Only got 200 watching because the other fans are salty. Yeah, we blocked about 30 of them. And yeah, it's a shame for Gabby, because when he's come in, Killian Marks says, nothing you're trying at least. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. If things aren't coming off for you, the least you can do is give 100% for your team, and that is it. That's all that fans want. I mean, we're not, all right, maybe now we're a little bit sort of, we want Centurion football and things like that, but We know that City are not going to play fantastic every week. We've seen it this season. We've seen it, you know, Palace, Newcastle. We've seen that there are going to be days when we're not playing well. We're not expecting to win 5-0 every week. We're not that precious. But when your team's up against it, you know, you've got to look at it and think, the least you want is 100% effort. And when a player doesn't even show that, you just think, why are you here? Why are you here? Should he have been substituted? Who knows? Only he'll know whether he was. My dad always said the least you can do is try and put your foot in. Make some. I agree. Totally agree. It's the least you can do for your team. We'll be lucky to get 30 million from ours. I agree, Stephen. I agree. I said before maybe we might get 40, 50 million. I think we'll be lucky to get 30 and we'll either give him another season or we'll just cut our losses and go, you know, it's been a Mangala signing. It's just not worked out for one reason or another. It was a good performance by my side. You think he's just saying that? Yeah, of course he is. Pep's not one for calling out players and things like that. He might say, as a team, we could have been better, but he'll never. I'm the same, Andy. I can't get behind Mahrez. It's every game. It's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I agree. Mahrez a passenger. I agree. 10 mil tops. I hope we get more than that. Hopefully we sell Mahrez well. It's not looking good for him, I must admit, and I've tried to support him, even though I've said all along, who's the ideal replacement? Well, who knows? We've always said Ndombele would be the perfect one. Do you rate Gnabry? I think he's playing very well at the moment. If he's going to bring us on now, why not bring on to... Well, yeah, Janeiro. Why 88 minutes? What's that all about? Mahrez would be better off in a team where it's built around him. Agree, School of Science, I agree. Yeah. He's a small fish in a massive pond. Grail was poor. Didn't think he had his great game, but I don't think he had a lot of service. There was nothing from midfield. As a Spurs fan, 1-0 win is certainly not comfortable, expecting to get mauled at your gap. I wouldn't say mauled, mate. I'll be honest with you, I really wouldn't. I think it's a good result for you. Very good result. I thought... If I said 1-0 tonight, apart from the penalty, I'd say you deserved the 1-0. I thought we were poor tonight, or very average. I wouldn't say you'll get mauled at the Etihad. I fancy us, I must admit, I do fancy us. I would have preferred that away goal, though. Because if you were to score early and we have another off night like tonight, or Pep picks another defensive weird team like he did tonight, who knows what could happen. So I was a bit disappointed. And just big respects. I hope Harry Kane's okay. And it's nothing serious, though it does look like it's a bad injury. So I really hope that he's not seriously injured for you guys for the rest of the season. Because I hate any professional footballer. I know what it's like myself, and it's not nice. And yeah, I hope he's all right. I'm more disappointed than angry. I'm angry. I'm the opposite way. It's not disappointed. I'm angry because I think, you know, I didn't think Spurs played that well tonight, and we had so many opportunities in the middle of the park. We just didn't do anything. Should have got Leon Bailey rather than Mahrez. Could have got anyone. You know, Titus Bramble would do better out on the right wing than Riyad Mahrez is giving us right now. Best wishes, Mr. Kane. Yeah, well done, John. Nobody, I mean, any proper fan doesn't want to see, no matter who they play for, you don't want to see professional footballers getting bad injuries, and it does look like it's an Achilles injury, which, and the way he immediately went off, hopping, not walking, taking all the weight off his foot, means it looks like it's serious. So I really hope it's a quick recovery for Harry Kane. Danilo injured, anyone? No, I don't know. You've got a question for me, says Alan. Thoughts on Otamendi, Andy? Thought he had a decent game tonight, and I like him. I thought last season he was good. Colin Bell to reply. Oh, if only. I mean, tell you what, put him out there on the wing and let him stand there, do more than the Algerians are going to go mental. Yeah, I don't care, JK UK. I've had it. We've had the whole you're a racist, you're this, that, and the other. We've already done all that. It's old ground. I don't care anymore. That's why I'm coming out tonight, because I'm just fed up of trying to be politically correct and not upset anybody and be objective about Mahrez, and I'm fed up of it because If it was another player, I'd say exactly the same thing. Delph was poor. He was poor tonight. I didn't think he had a good game. Who would you want at left back? Mahrez of Ray on the wing. I'd rather have Ray on the wing than Mahrez, definitely. Peter Barnes, yeah, he'd be good. Tearing up in Scotland. He would do in Scotland. It's not the greatest league. Where is Danilo? Don't know. We don't know. Pitch invader, what bell MD was. Andy, best hire home security for a wife and kids. No problem, mate. Would rather have Mr. Bean than Mahrez. You're entitled to your opinion. Sorry, coming up too quick. Ray with his naan bread on the wing. Ray would run up and down the wing with his soup and his naan bread, and he'd do more than Mahrez did tonight. I really think Delph is liability, plus he has nothing going for you guys think. I won't say liability, but he's, we've said it all along that there's always a mistake in him, and the fact that he played so well last year, he's just not got time. Peter Bakery, get him back. He's just not had time. He's coming back into the team after an injury. I was just so shocked he was played tonight by Pep. I think that was a massive, massive mistake. See you, Ray. Take care, buddy. Hope you enjoyed the new stadium. We'll have a chat tomorrow, mate. I'm going soon because this isn't very long. We'd only play if he could wear his sunglasses. Ray could wear his sunglasses and still probably play better than Mahrez. Get Zinchenko back. Let's hope he'll be back soon. Mark Kennedy or Mahrez. Mark Kennedy every day. Bod better than Mahrez. Yeah, Zinchenko given regular game time and chance for you to sit legend. Yeah, he's played very well. High pressure job for Pep with the amount of games. Going to be mistakes here and there. Of course there are. Yeah, absolutely. I think City's time unleashed Foden. I think he's class. I agree. I think he's a brilliant player. I just don't think he's ready right now. But then when you see games tonight, you think we're all great in hindsight. But I wouldn't start him in the very, very important games. But then you look at it. I agree, Aaron. When you look at it in hindsight after the game, you think, Jesus Christ, Foden would have done better than Gundogan, or he would have done better than Silva, or he would have done better than Mahrez. And it's easy to say in retrospect afterwards, but I still think next season's going to be a season. I think this year, it'll be 19 in May. So I think next season's going to be a season where he'll really sort of take David Silva's place 50-50 during the season. You love my house. This is my kitchen. So my kitchen is over that way. And this is like an open plan kitchen where we've got like a sofa, and mainly people congregate here in this sofa and around the table where I am and thing. And then we've got in the other rooms near where you normally see me. That's our living room, a formal living room and everything else. That's my room with the big, big telly. Foden gets plenty of time to develop. Yeah, of course he does. The Drake curse continues. Well, I think we dismissed the Drake curse, didn't we? Gundo as well. The amount of time, Son and so. Yeah, I said it, JK. I said it yesterday. Gundogan is fantastic when he's got lots and lots. It looks cozy. It is cozy. It looks great when he's got loads of time and people back off him. But if anyone gets beyond him, he's so slow getting back. He's non-existent, and that's a shame. Do you like poetry? Yes, some of it. City's season is about to implode. You wish. Gundogan not defensive enough, agree. Saying the right time to play Foden. Pep knows, yeah, I agree with that. Can we get a refund on Mahrez under the casino? Best comment of the night. Well done. Was it that Mr. Default guy? Oh, my phone's gone onto low power mode. Let me just switch that over because I'm going to go in a second. We need KDB from the start, I agree. We need a CDM, I agree, Ragmani. Scott Williams, Pozo, any chance of stepping up another Vladimir Weiss? Yeah, that's the problem. You ignored my comment, you loved it. G-Funk Masterflex. I don't know what that one was, mate. We're getting tons, and Ray's gone now. So we're getting tons up, and I can only read like 1 or 2 at a time, and we're getting 20, 30 at a time. Parts will be difficult, I agree. Zinchenko, yeah. Ray would be Edgar Davids, yeah. Mahrez is a used product, I'll give you credit now. I like City, they play great football, but they're disrespectful. But I don't want to disrespect him. 60 million for Mahrez waste, I agree. Would you have started Mendy instead of Delph? I would have done if he was fit. but it don't seem like he was fit. So great work, Andy. Go and get a beer, mate. I'm trying to, mate. Just found the receipt for Mahrez off Argos for a refund. Oh, I think it's getting a bit cruel now. Otherwise, I'm the one who's going to get it off all the Algerian fans, not you lot. It'll be me. They'll be coming, sort of invading, looking. I'll have a fatwa out on me. See you later, mate. And everyone, you did a great job, Andy. Thank you. We need a proper box-to-box, I agree. Karen Dempsey, now should Young and Ed could have his lunch out. Bend him out to leave. Might do. It was about ball retention. That's why we played Delph. Yeah, and it didn't work. Andy, I think you could be the next Edison. Maybe I get some big tattoos up my necks and a big smiley face here behind me here. See here with the opponents. We hope you slip up with what happened. We'll see what's happening to the FFP. No problems with FFP whatsoever. What city are you from? Manchester, South Manchester, mate. Maris to Emmerdale. Andy, best get home security, protect the wife's kids. No problems here, mate. Hey, I've got plenty of security around here. Don't worry about it. Andy's the next Aguero. Positive. What? Blonder, so you want my hair white, you want my tattoos on my neck and behind my ears. And Mara's and the Lucid. Stop it. You're going to get me in so much trouble. To a fair, I put some great crosses in. No, he didn't. No, he definitely didn't. Prediction for second leg, 2-0 City. Pep said KDB. Ray would be the next leg of Stephen Davids. Yeah. What happened to Stones? Don't know. I have no idea. That, remember, Andy is the next Yanis and I go, it's world class. The Lusitania one got me. Sorry, I'm crying. I think Ray will do better than Sterling on the wing. I disagree. You've never seen Ray play football. What happened to Kane looks like it's a sad, and I shouldn't say that while I'm still crying, laughing. We think he's fucking brilliant. He's Andy from FCTV. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm crying. Stop. Just gave him, what was that? Who should say something? Oh, Ray, run down the wing. Do you think City will win the FA Cup? Yes, I do. Oh, and if you could choose any Liverpool player, would you choose swap? I'd go for Robertson. Tranmere and Chester FC have put pins in for maybe I could go and see him, seeing as I live in Chester now. Ray doesn't play football because Ronaldo wouldn't be happy. BT loved the result. Pep crying with Yaya. Sorry, guys, you actually got me in tears now, so I need to go because my phone's going to die. And you've been very, very, very funny. Really funny. So thank you so much, Maris and found. Claudio Muric every day of the week. Thoughts on Ray Hudson? All the best, everyone. As a new one, enjoyed the banter. All positive tomorrow. Good night, Scott Williams. Thank you very much, mate. Apologies. See you soon, Cameron. Andy, the next too. If we started with De Bruyne and signing, we should have won. I agree. King of assist. We definitely should have won if they had those two. Good night. Top bloke, mate. Says Peter Dunn. Thank you. A genius has spent $250 million to win the league. Yep. Just like Liverpool. Get Ray in his stock. I missed that one. Thoughts on Robbie Savage. Liverpool. Andy and Ray are legends. This channel is happiness. Thank you, Niall. You certainly made me laugh tonight. Sane needs to play more. He does. Better watch out. The Clinkers near Uranus. John Walters, you're a weird fella. Absolute. I can't wait to meet you. You're an absolute weirdo. We're City, we know to laugh at lose. Absolutely, you've cheered me up. Thoughts on Jermaine Janus? I can't even be nasty anymore because I'm too busy laughing at some of the comments before. Pep got it wrong tonight. Still 90 minutes. I agree. Andy is the next Kim Kardashian. Oh, Jesus, you're killing me. I've got to go. Pep management was poor. George Chicken Clutch is playing Mahrez, yeah. What a cap selection from Pet Crap. I think you mean McCormick. Andy once went out with Katie Price. I actually went out with somebody looked very like her years ago. Was coming off faster than a presumed overrated money bag. Yeah, that's what we are, Mary Torty. We didn't get 100 points last year. I missed that one. Kepa will be next man. Yeah. It's better to see Mahrez and Dev dancing together in the stadium, better than playing football. I agree. I mean, Kardashian fan TV. Maybe that's our next one. City till we die, we are. Best thing about City fans is we can laugh when we lose. Absolutely. I mean, it's like 1-0 loss, and you guys have actually made me cry laughing. Isn't Ray going on that? It's where he should go, JK. He should absolutely go, but he's married and he loves his wife, so it gets very serious when you say anything like that about his wife. Katie Price and Mahrez replacement, please. Hey, listen, I'd have Katie Price on the right wing every day of the week over Riyad Mahrez right now. But listen, you lot, you've been absolute stars. I'd like to go, definitely. It's not. I hope it's not a Mahrez leg. Aguero penalty miss. Katie loves second leg. Stop it now, guys. Listen, I've got to go. All third leg. Andy for page 3. Oh my God, that'd be horrendous. Good stream. Hope for the best for your season. Yeah, you, mate. Listen, thank you so much tonight for cheering me up. I was quite grumpy, and Katie asking for a third leg. I bet she is. I was pretty angry and disappointed before about Ray doesn't play football because Ronaldo won't be happy exactly. But you guys, you know, we're City fans. Hey, it is what it is. Sniffle sneezes walk. We'll go and take him, mate. Or so. Oh, don't have any nightmares. I've certainly. Well, I might do after listening and reading some of your comments tonight, mate. See Andy, catch you soon, mate. See Shedders. Andy had to leave Beyonce because he was stealing the line, mate. Yeah. Colin Bell would have scored a penalty. He would have done the corner without a shadow of a doubt. Listen, I'd take Willian over him. Listen, guys, everyone, listen, I'm not going to read anymore. You've been absolute stars tonight. I've loved every single minute of it, apart from the racist comments that we banned and reported and everything else. But in all seriousness, 1-0, not the end. No, absolutely not. 1-0 is nothing. Great show. Thanks, John. Would love to see Andy flying. Well, if you ever come and see me, Andy's the next Nicky Namash. Bye, Andy. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, mate. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night, boys. See, we're getting delusional now. It's getting to that time of night where we just don't care anymore. It could have been 10-0 and we'll still be laughing. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, mate. Check in next time we do one. Any fan is welcome. You know, it's not just City fans. But anyway, listen, you've all been absolute superstars, and I want to say thank you very much. Fly with chicken wings. Yeah. Check in tomorrow and check in the videos that we've done. Good night, Blues. See you, John. Check the videos that we've done, post-match interviews after the game. And also, what else was I going to say before the game? PFA Player of the Year. Yeah, right. Yeah. JK, stop it now. That's definitely not going to happen. And the next stream will be tomorrow, mate. It might be in the morning, depends what Ray's doing it, or if not, I'll do one and do a wrap-up one maybe in the morning, and or tomorrow afternoon. You're welcome. Blue Moon Night, mate. This challenge is ridiculous. The content gets better and better. Thank you, Niall. But there's the content. It's not the content. It's the people who come on like you guys. It's not me. I'm just replying back to you guys. So you guys are the ones who make the channel what it is when we do these live vlogs, because you're all just amazing. Apart from a few idiots, but less said about that, the better. But thank you, everybody, for coming on. We've had a mega night. Today has been 2 massive live vlogs that have just been incredible. It's not been great. Yeah, it's not been great, but we've had a bit of a laugh over it because we're City fans. So, listen, thank you for cheering me up. I'm going to go to bed happy tonight. Always been for the fans since day one. That's what our channel's about, mate. Players were awful, not Pep. Agree. Could have maybe chose a different team, Benjamin. But you've certainly cheered me up, ready to go to bed. I'll be back tomorrow. And just like I said, if you're a subscriber, you'll know already. If you've clicked notification, CTID, absolutely, me too. I think you meant CTID there, Kian. Great lives today, Andy. Yeah, thank you. They've been brilliant, the live vlogs. What are your chances of winning the league realistically? I'd give it us as 90%, 95%. I'm confident of the league. It's the Champions League. I've never been confident. See you, Swift. So yeah, if you're a subscriber already and you've clicked the bell icon for notification, you'll know that as soon as we need a beer too. We do, mate. So we'll meet up when we're next at the Etihad. Come and see me. You know where we are. We're always outside the Blue Moon Cafe or around the main entrance. So you know what I look like. So come over, Kiam, and I'd love to meet up and have a chat with you on camera or off camera, and we'll have a beer together and whatever else will put the worlds to rights. Miss Tarts as fit as the butcher's that. Good night, Kimberly. Good night, Kimberly. Good night, John. Mr. Klingon. Getting for a walk. But yeah, if you're not Xmas, Jesus, that's a long way away, mate. Maybe we can have a Skype call. Contact us, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. And let's do a Skype call together then. And if you don't want to come on camera formally, let's have a Skype chat about football. Or if you want to come on camera, let's do a Skype chat about City. But anyway, if you're not a subscriber, please click that subscribe button below the video. When it comes up, it'll be up in about 10 minutes time because this is a massive one. So it'll take about 10 minutes to render and upload onto YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, type the email. I'll say it now again, and I will, but I have to wait and everything. It's just mcfcfantv@gmail.com. It's that simple. So Man City Fan TV, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. And contact us. We constantly get emails every day from all sorts of people. So if you've any ideas or you want to come on the channel or you want to, Vancouver aren't brilliant. If you want to do Greatest City channel, Ian says, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. George, yeah, 1-0 it was. And if you want to come on the channel and you think, you know, you want to contribute and you want to be on our YouTube channel and you think you can last it with us and have a good debate about football and everything else, George, then contact us. We're more than happy because, like I said, this channel is all about the fans. It's not about us. It's about the fans. I'm a plastic 28 season ticket. Yeah, same as me, mate. I'm a 42 years plastic since I went. Coming soon. See you later, everyone. Take care, Chris. City a good opposition. Don't disrespect them. Enjoy them and enjoy great Liverpool. Don't. I tend not to try and disrespect others. I live in Ottawa. Nice to see a fellow Canadian. There you go. We're putting people together. And that's what it's about. It's about connecting the City fan base or fan base, whoever you are, around the world. And that's why our channel is Man City Fan TV for the fans. It's not about us trying to make a name for ourselves or trying to heighten our profile or become famous. And hi, I'm stoned. Yours nothing without money, the city is yours. You're nothing without money, the city is yours. Yeah, I'm from India, Anish, yeah. Almost 4:20, I take it that's in the morning, Anish. My wife is half Indian, her father's Indian from Jaipur. Just so you know, Mark, go to bed, your mum's calling. This is the police. Guys, so anyway, spread it around. If you've got friends who are football fans or City fans in particular, tell them to come on the channel. We do live vlogs most days. Sometimes if we're busy with work and things like that, we might not. We'll put out a video that we've already pre-prepared. And we'll put the videos out on the channel. But if not, tell your friends or whoever, click the subscribe button, click notification, the bell icon. I was supporting for Jamaica, Andy. Well done, Dwight Cole. You're just at the end of it. We're about to go now, mate. But don't forget, check in tomorrow. All the way to Kiev, yeah. The channel is growing. Keep going. Thank you, Abdullah. And yeah, comment below the videos. But anyway, this is Andy from Man City Fan TV. I want to say an absolutely massive thank you to everybody who was not just on this one, but the one that we did earlier, which was absolutely mental. This one, I thought the last one we did this afternoon was crazy. This one has just gone off the scale. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, keeping your comments and making me laugh, because I was a bit angry before with our performance, but tonight you've all cheered me up, and that's the City family for you, and that's football in general. So anyway, listen, Go crawl into bed, you and your missus. We don't deserve you. Of course you do, because I don't deserve you, and you guys sort of keep me up chatting, which is fantastic. And I'm not doing anything for the next 3 days, so going to bed late for me is not a problem. So, but guys, listen, thank you. Good, James Reed, Leeds fan here, good content. Thank you, James. Come and join it. Fastest growing Man City fan channel. Spread the word. Thank you beyond belief. We are. Cheers, Andy Channel B. Thank you very much. Like I said, all fans are welcome. It's a City fan TV channel. We talk mainly about City, but we're happy to talk with other fans. And what we've found is, hi from Belgium, just me. We should have enough, Alistair, I agree. What we've found is that City fans have been talking to Liverpool fans, talking to United fans, talking to Chelsea fans and everything else. It's been brilliant. You're always going to get some idiots on the channel and we'll just block you immediately, ban you from the channel. And if it's racist comments like some of them tonight, we'll report you to the police. So, but otherwise, it's a free-for-all and you can ask what you like. We'll try and answer questions. And if you guys, like we've seen tonight and earlier on today and over the last week, some of you are from the same countries and in maybe different cities and things, but if you can connect with each other, that's brilliant. Because, like I said, this is Man City Fan TV for the fans, and that's all we're about. So, anyway, more prisoner self-blockage for me, John. It was offside. Let's not make excuses. It was a good goal. It wasn't offside, and it definitely wasn't a penalty, mate. So we probably justice was served with the Aguero penalty, if I'm honest. But we'll take him back to the Etihad and we'll win. I'm sure we'll win. But anyway, we've got a big game coming up at Palace. Also, don't forget, one other thing I forgot to mention. Tobias, who is our German correspondent, he contacted me today. He's just finishing his university exams. And he said him and his mate, who's like a mad German, sort of knows everything about German football. I asked them a couple of weeks ago if you could put a video together that is all about sort of the best players in Germany and why and who we should be looking at if we were going to get German players in. So he was meeting up with him tonight. He was going to do a big video he was going to talk to him about all the players because this guy's an expert on it. And he said he's going to do a video that he will have over to me sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. But when it comes over, what we're going to do is put his video out. And it'll be really interesting to hear who are the top German footballers right now, and some of them that City should be looking for. So don't forget, check that out. Harry will be doing some more videos as well. I don't know what's happening with Ray. Ray is, I don't know where he's coming up north now from London or whether he's going back to Paris. But we'll be around and about tomorrow. And like I said, I'm here for the next 3 days now. So Leon Bailey, yeah, possibly great content regularly every day. MCFC. Cheers on the rain. True Blues. Take care, everyone. Take care, BB. And we'll get you on the channel as well, mate. But yeah, check in. We'll see you soon. Have a great evening wherever you are. I know some of you are going to be probably around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening. And well, it's 10 to midnight here. So Scouserland, I'll tell you the best place to look out. Scouserland, no one. There you go, Chris. Have a good night. You too, Ocean Range. Kazim Ali, do anything about Pumke? Yes, that's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to do that over the next few days. Now I've got, see you, Brad. Now I've got a couple of days free. I've already, something I've been in the pipeline for 2 weeks and I just haven't had time through training and bits and pieces. So I'm going to put it together. I'm going to look at all the concept kits that are out there. And I've got hundreds and hundreds of images. And what I'll do is I'll break them all down into sort of the best, maybe 10 or something. And what I'll do is I'll do a review on some of our older kits from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and try and compare them to what Puma might offer us. We don't know what really, the kit is already out there, we know that, and has already been photographed officially by the club. We just don't know, it's heavily guarded. Funny how I've been trying to leave. I always do this, always, and I've got to close, my battery's about to die. Thanks again for content you and Ray do. Thank you, Luke. Spurs fan will help you fill stadium next 2 games. Yeah, let's hope so. So yeah, I'm going to do this concept kit video. I'll try and get it out. Try and do it maybe, what's today? Tuesday. I'll try and do it maybe for Thursday when there's nothing really going on generally. I'll try and do it for Thursday because Friday we'll be doing sort of pre-Palace stuff and everything else. So I'll try and do it for Thursday. It'll take a bit of editing and things like that, but I'll put it together. Andy, can you do a video on your favourite play from each decade you've been a City fan? Wow, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 and now. That'd be a good one. Hold that thought. Remind us. Maybe me and Ray can have a chat. Maybe me and Ray can do 2 separate ones, put and edit them together, or maybe me and Ray can do a live Skype chat, maybe with each other, and we can talk through our favourite players. Good question. That. Can you do me a favour? Can you just give me a comment below this video when it goes live in about 10-15 minutes? Can you just put that comment below, and maybe that's a good question. If Ray, if you're on, I don't know whether you're watching or not, but if you are, can you just make a note of that, because that'd be a good idea. Good suggestion, mate. Well done. Maybe we'll do that, and then maybe we'll get you involved with your selections. But anyway. So we've got lots coming up. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff in the pipeline. We're always thinking of ideas, and like I said, we're going to do the Tobias German stuff. We're going to get Harry to do some stuff. The suggestion is maybe me and you can do a what is our favourite players from the decades that we've been following. So 70s best player, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and this decade as well. And maybe we'll do a sort of Skype call where we talk about our favourite players from those generations. BB saying David White, King Clancy, Dawn and Silver. So there you go. So we'll talk about the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then Steve Daly's from the 70s. There you go. So we'll talk about that. So that's the suggestion, Ray. So if you can make a note and remind me tomorrow. And don't forget, we've got the, like I said, we've got Tobias doing that German football one, which will be interesting. See the big hot shots out in Germany this season. I'll do the one on the Puma kit as well. Ray will be around at some point over the next few days when he's at a rest, because he's obviously been in London and Paris and everything else, and been at the game, 2 games now at Wembley and now. So tonight. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've got to go because my battery is about to die. So guys, you've been stars, absolute stars. Thank you so much. Me and Ray really appreciate it. Really enjoyed doing these live vlogs, and your interaction has been absolutely glory hunters. Yeah, that's what we are. Getting up at 4 AM for the drive back. Okay, Ray, I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. Give me a message when you're back in up north in Manchester. So, guys, thank you very much. Have a good evening wherever you are in the world. This is Andy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you so much.